Hey everyone, Gigi here with Spirit Readings, and I'm so glad and so happy that you guys are able to join me here today. We are going to take a look at the weekend forecast for Friday, March 5th to Sunday, March 7th, you guys, the first weekend of March. Hey. This reading, it's for the general collective, you guys. It is for each and every single one of us. So, if something doesn't fit, if something doesn't feel right, if it doesn't apply, you just go on ahead and you let it fly, you guys. If it doesn't resonate, don't try to force it to fit, feel right, and work when it simply just doesn't, you guys. Woo-saw, right on out the door with that mess. All right, okay, so are you ready to dive on in here? The sun is in a really awkward spot here today, you guys, again, so bear with me. Our life's changes, you guys. We're focusing on these realizations and epiphanies as we're going into this weekend. So these changes that we are currently experiencing, they are coming from within us, you guys. We have been awakening and we are starting to recognize very important truths. We may even find that we are starting to question those things, that we once took for granted, you guys. It's like everything's awakening. Our realization is like 2020 or something, you guys. And things, they are unfolding, and as they are, we are learning more and more. So we need to make room for these changes, you guys, and welcome in all the new that is coming in. It's like spring cleaning, spring renewal, spring awakening, you guys. These are all words that I'm hearing here. So wow, amazing. All right, what we can expect, or what we should focus on, we do have judgment coming in here. So, think of this as karma, you guys. Whatever you have sown is exactly what you will reap. And, it's time for us to leave the past behind, along with any guilt or regret that there may be. And if there are grievances, if we find we have some unforgiveness towards someone, even if it's our own selves, we need to try our best to make amends so that we can move forward, you guys. And, there's going to be tough decisions, and, we'll have to make a judgment call here in order to have a fresh start, you guys. So, what Spirit's really saying here is to remember that through death of these old things comes new life, and comes your higher calling, you guys, like awakening to your higher self more and more. I hope that makes sense, you guys. All right, what to embrace? We do have the Wheel of Fortune coming in here. So, the wheel is telling us to embrace this change, you guys. All these things that are occurring. The cycles, the karma, the changes in direction and movement. Because our fate, our destiny, opportunities, change in luck, spiritual growth, vision, and enlightenment are all affected in how willing we are to accept these changes, to go with the flow instead of fighting against them, you guys. All of the forces of the universe work together here to spin the Wheel of Fortune, and it's what helps shape our destiny, you guys. So we definitely want to be working with the universe and not against, right? All right, what to bring? We have the King of Cups, and this is the energy that we need to bring with us into the new week up ahead, you guys. And this is the energy of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces just flowing in here like water, you guys. So, when we are tapping into this energy, we are highly intuitive and compassionate, and we're also able to keep our emotions in balance so that we can be fair and we can be just in all of our ways. We're strong, we're wise, we're patient, honorable, and kind while we are in this energy as well. There may be tense situations up ahead, and we are able to diffuse these tensions, and we're able to keep the peace, you guys, because we're not, you know, being swayed by our emotions here. You know, we're balanced, we're in check, you guys, and in some cases it's going to be needed that we're level-headed, that we're calm, you know, to help diffuse some really tough, really heavy situations. All right, what to leave behind? We have the Eight of Swords, and you know, this is what we need to work on leaving behind us this weekend as we're getting ready for the new week up ahead. And, you know, we really need to leave restrictions behind us, you know, stop putting limits on ourselves, on others, or situations, you guys. You know, the sky's only the limit when you make it that way. And, you know, we may feel bound and helpless and vulnerable at times, but we have to realize that we're holding ourselves captive here. And, you know, we are the only ones that can set ourselves free. We have to step up and be our own hero here. And, you know, we have to take responsibility for ourselves and our own actions, and let other people take responsibility for themselves and for their actions as well, you guys. You know, if the blame is yours, you know, fine. But, you know, we get to an age where we have to start taking responsibility for our own selves and stop blaming other people for every little thing. And, you know, that can be hard when we don't want to take a look at ourselves, you know, when we're quick to point out the flaws of others while we're not working on ourselves, you know. So, ooh, we got to take this blindfold off and save ourselves here, you guys, is what I'm hearing here. It's time. All right, our animal guide message. We do have the Prince of Winter coming in here, which is the thoroughbred horse. So this is real decisive, focused, driven, impulsive energy coming in here. And, you know, get ready for progress to speed up. This situation requires you to choose logic and intellect over emotion and make your decisions quickly. You know, that's one reason we are embracing this King of Cups energy. You know, we're able to keep our emotions in check, balanced, stable, you guys. And this here is the fastest moving energy right here with this thoroughbred horse showing up. You know, he's ready to reach the finish line. So if things have been a bit slow for a while, expect them to speed up now, like quick, fast, and in a dadgum hurry, you guys. So, you know, you're going to want to choose logic over emotions during this time in order to run this leg of the race, you guys. And that's another reason why, you know, keeping yourself in balance is so important here, you guys. All right, our daily healing. I wanted to show the back. Hopefully you guys can see that. Practice speaking positively about other people and events, and especially the future, you guys. Yes, it is so important. You know, we've all heard that the tongue has the power of life and death. You know, what we speak out comes into existence, you guys. And, you know, when we are putting emotion behind it, that's why we want to be mindful. We want to be thoughtful. We really, you know, want to taste and test our words before we speak them. You know, if it hurts your own feelings, ask Spirit to help give you the right words at the right time, you guys. So yes, beautiful, wonderful, amazing right there. And our crystal wisdom message for this weekend, we have Moonstone coming in here, and this shows what Moonstone can look like. And I also have a piece of Moonstone here. Hopefully you can see that. And you can hold your Moonstone. This is all about cycles. I am in divine flow of my soul rhythms and life cycles. Yes, one more time. I am in divine flow of my soul rhythms and life cycles. Yes, you guys. And another thing that I'm hearing here is, you know, this race that we're in, that's specifically for us, you guys. We've been given all the tools that we need, the endurance to run the race, you know. And Don't worry about what lane anyone else is in. Focus straight ahead of your own lane, you guys. It is not a competition unless you make it one. So, yes. All right. Beautiful, wonderful, amazing energies right there, you guys. I'm going to take a moment and read a little bit from the Lou Allen's 2021 Witches Spell a Day Almanac. See what goodness we got going on for this weekend. All right, looking at Friday, March 5th, the color of the day is purple and the incense of the day is yarrow, a sea spirit spell. Traditionally, in ancient times, this date marked the beginning of the sailing season in the eastern Mediterranean Sea. Sailors prayed and blessings were said for a safe and bountiful year at sea. Utilize the energies of this day by performing the spell to bring you some prosperity. You'll need a plain white sheet of paper, a blue crayon, a pen, and a few drops of salt water. At the top of the paper, draw a wave design using the crayon. If you wish, you may also add other sea-related designs such as a ship, a dolphin, a fish, etc. Beneath the design, write this charm in ink. Spirits of the sand, spirits of the sea, favor me with prosperity. Now read the charm aloud, sprinkle the paper with a few drops of salt water, fold the paper like a letter, and hide it. When good fortune begins to come to you, give thanks, then discard the paper. And that was submitted by James Cambos. All right, looking at Saturday, March 6th, the color of the day is black and the incense of the day is magnolia. Ooh, mad as a March hare. You may have heard this old expression, which originated in England and is best known to most people through the character of the March hare in Alice in Wonderland. The saying comes from the unpredictable behavior of the hare or wild rabbit during its mating season in March. You might think this is a bad thing, but if you've been in a relationship for a while, you might be feeling the need for a little fanciful madness of your own. To bring a little passion to your relationship, try putting a carved figure or a picture of a rabbit on your altar, maybe along with a carrot as an offering, and asking the gods for some new ideas to bring fire to an old love. Make me mad as a hare, now that spring's in the air. Breathe new life into love with a spark from above. Wow, okay, that was submitted by Deborah Blake. And now looking at Sunday, March 7th, the color of the day is gold and the incense of the day is almond. Bitter seeds banishing spell. Apple seeds not only are bitter to taste, but contain a minuscule amount of poison. Don't worry, it's not enough to harm you. This toxic quality makes them useful in banishing spells. On tonight's waning moon, consider a personal issue or situation that's been bothering you, making you feel bitter or sour. Gather 3 apple seeds and find a quiet spot where you won't be disturbed. Hold the seeds in your hand. Allow yourself to feel the bitterness and negative feelings as they come over you. Mentally direct those feelings into the seeds. You can do this by visualizing a trail of black smoke drifting from your heart into the pips. Do this for as long as necessary until the feeling of unhappiness starts to diminish or you lose focus. Now take the seeds outdoors under the waning moon. Throw them away from you onto the earth, separating yourself from the black smoky energy. They will either deteriorate and be composted into new life, or they will sprout and grow, transforming into something useful. And that was submitted by Kate Fruler. All right, wow, lots of goody goods right there, you guys. All right, I hope that we all have a wonderful weekend up ahead. If you enjoyed this reading and the message, please smash the heck out of that like button, you guys. Leave me a comment. Let me know. I love hearing from you. I do take the time to read through all of the comments and respond to the best of my ability. You know, please share and subscribe, you guys, because that helps me grow. That helps me get out there. You guys, you are so wonderful and you are so amazing. And from the bottom of my heart, I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. And I want to say thank you. Namaste and goodbye.